Hi everyone, thanks for tuning back into another video. Today's video is going to be a bit different. We actually asked the people with chronic pain on the internet the questions, what keeps them going and also what makes them happy. So I hope we can learn, you and I can learn something from others. More importantly, we can utilize what we've learned in our lives. I will be using the 4 skills of building, 4 tools to build happiness from my previous video as a way of trying to understand how they're doing it exactly, so it's more easy to comprehend. So if you haven't checked that video out yet, please do. This video will make a lot more sense if you do. So what we'll do is we'll review 3 comments from the question, what keeps them going, and then we'll switch it to 3 comments on what makes them happy. I hope you enjoy the video, and you'll notice that I'm a bit on the side because I'm going to try and add some text over here. Hopefully it works. Otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoy it. So let's get to it. The first comment from the question, what keeps you going? It says, I've had chronic pain all my adult life, which is now more than 25 years. What keeps me going are the periods when it's better. I'm fortunate that I have those. It's never gone. There are no pain-free days, but there are better days and better weeks. Relationships help. Sometimes they help me feel better, and sometimes they help because I know that there's someone who would not be okay without me. This keeps me tethered to the world, which I think is generally a good thing for humans. So wow, 25 years is a long time. I myself lived with it for I think 11 or 12 years now. And this person just speaks a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience. Now, after going through it for a period of time, you realize that there's going to be good days, there's going to be good weeks and good months. It's about weathering the bad ones until you get to those stages where you can actually live your life. And what a wonderful comment about a lot of positivity from the comment from that. And also talking about relationships and being tethered to the world. This person certainly has been looking through the lens of a lot of positivity, and also about the relationship that he or she has mentioned about being tethered to the community, tethered to your family, and then tethered to the community. It's all going to really help you cope with living with chronic pain. So the next comment, I keep going or I die. There's not much of a choice. At first, it was very hard, but now I realize there will be bad days and not as bad days. So even on bad days, I know I'll get relief eventually. My thoughts about my situation can make it better or worse. Right now, my dog keeps me going. I have a responsibility to them. So much like the previous comment, it's important to realize that there's going to be good days and there's going to be not so good days. It's trying to get to the good days, and that's what keeps you going, really. And again, very much similar to the previous comment, is about tethering to other people, connecting with the community of people around you. In this case, it's his or her pet dogs. So yeah, just making positive connections. So let's take the next comment. Let's have a look. What keeps me going? As a survivor of my mom's suicide, it's really not fun to go through. So I stay in pain so my husband and brother don't go through it. I think this kind of comment is will receive different response from different people. I will say from my point of view, she is a very compassionate person. She connects herself to her community, which is her husband and her brother and maybe other family members and her friends. So she's using that as a positive to keep going. This is a deep discussion, and I know people will have different takes on it, and of course everyone would have, because we all have different upbringings and different causes and conditions. But I'll just respond from my point of view. What helps her is her positive connection with her family. So we'll move into 3 comments of people, what they said about what makes them happy. So let's move on to the first one. The thing that makes me happy are the same as always: music, art, nature. But I have to experience them in the different ways. There have been periods when my abilities have lessened, and I've needed to process that and be in a funk for a while. But then I know the way out of it is to troubleshoot until I find a way to make accommodation or find an alternative. Sometimes that's not possible. Tent camping is not an option for me anymore. When I was young, I went to a lot of concerts and outdoor festivals. Now I go to very few live music events, and only go to events that have accessible seats. No standing on the floor for 2 hours. So wow, what a great comment. This person enjoys music, art, and nature. So extremely proactive, which is, I think, is needed to build happiness. Also showed a lot of wisdom, right? Even though you're not, the things that you used to enjoy, like in this example, going to concerts, she can still enjoy in a different way, or maybe just enjoying less of it. But yeah, just being proactive in looking for, I think you should still be proactive looking for other things that you can enjoy. It doesn't mean that the old things that you used to enjoy is completely gone. And I've always said that, look, once you get better, and if you do get better, you can still go back to what you used to enjoy. I used to be unable to sit for more than, a couple minutes, and now I'm sitting, so. We'll take a look at the next comment. I have cats, I have a wife, I have a 100% latex bed, I have a hot shower and a clean toilet. I don't know what that is. And no bugs. Oh, no bugs is great. I went through a period of bed bugs. So chronic pain is the worst experience I've ever had, and bed bugs was probably my second. You might laugh, but I just couldn't sleep with bed bugs, like the thought of bed bugs. And it took like months and months for, I know I'm going off topic, but I just want to share. It took me months and months to get rid of the bed bugs, and it took me months and months to get them out of my head so I can sleep properly. Anyway, this person is great. Cat's wife, just appreciative of latex, beautiful latex bed. Hot showers are great. So just enjoying the tiny little things. I think that's great. Let's take a look at the next comment. I haven't experienced a day without pain in 10 years. So I don't really remember what it feels like to be pain-free anymore. I'm happy when I have good productive days, so that's being positive. And I'm not worried when I have a bad pain day, again staying positive. Or when I can't get anything done. I just try to sleep through it or distract myself. I don't get upset with myself when I can't be active. I try to be restful. I try to find restful activities and joy. So that's just being very proactive. I celebrate the days when I have energy to accomplish things, no matter how small. I love cooking, making art, gardening, sewing, reading, hiking, swimming, and many other things when I have energy. Oh, amazing, so proactive. Therapy has been a big help to reframe my mindset and vent when things are hard. I still have days where it's too difficult to handle and it feels unfair to be young and sick. It takes time to become accustomed to chronic pain and even longer to learn how to work with it. I wish you all the best and I hope it gets easier for you. What a wonderful person. There's not much for me to add. This person is just a true warrior. So we'll go back to 3 comments on what keeps people with chronic pain going. This year marks 10 years of chronic pain for me, which went by faster than I expected. I've had chronic joint and nerve pain since I was 18 years old. The things that help me get through are my loved ones, my interests and hobbies, and humor. A good dark joke about my situation helped me get through the bad times, especially when I can make someone else laugh. I try to listen to what my body needs. It doesn't matter if things are busy. If my body needs rest, I rest. I put a lot of effort into my self-care routines in hopes that I'll have more good pain days. So we're looking at this comment. I think he or she has a lot of, it's really proactive. Spending time with loved ones, having interest in hobbies, and being humorous is her thing that keeps her going. Very proactive. And he or she, I don't know why I keep saying it's she. And then let's just assume it's a she. And she said it's just when I can make other people laugh. It's just having like positive connection with people around you, the community around you. So I think that keeps her going. And also she mentioned that she puts in a lot of work into self-care routines. Okay, and so again, from my previous video, it's about enduring and practicing and trying to get stronger and stronger mentally and physically. So she is, again, another true pain warrior. So the next comments, we'll do 4 in one go this time because they're all quite short, but I think they're all really good. I just want to share. Having something, anything to look forward to and achieve. I buy old broken ghetto blasters I would have loved to have as a kid and mend them. I have no specialist knowledge. So this person I think being really proactive, finding things that they enjoy. So that's really good. Next comment, my family, especially my son, he can't see his mom give up. So enduring hardship comes to my mind, just toughing it out for her family, for her son, just using love, positivity, and enduring hardship. So yeah. Next one, my pets, they are always there for me and I'm always there for them. Fantastic that he or she can find something that keeps them going. Next comment, my family needs a check every 2 weeks, knowing that this will eventually end eventually. So I think it's 2 comments. I know there's a lot of pressure for this individual, I think. Like if you're the one bringing in the money for the family, that's a lot of pressure and just fighting through it. So kudos to this person. Wish I could help this person. I'm sure we all wish we can help this person if possible. Sending a lot of positivity to this person. Knowing that this will end eventually. Well, for me, reading that, I'm just guessing. I just think this person is just really strong. This person is just really tough. So just gotta be tough. And look, if I didn't start out being really tough either, but you just train yourself and you'll get there. You certainly get there. So yeah. So let's take a look at more comments of what makes people with chronic pain happy. I hear you so hard on the concerts. The days of being able to stand in a crowded, standing only venue for hours on end are over. I miss concerts, but my husband and I have been pre-corona going to a lot of touring Broadway shows. comfortable seating, and it's a blast. So again, I think it's a lot of compromising, trying to like things up. If there are hobbies that you used to enjoy, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it anymore. I used to play tennis, can't play tennis anymore, but I absolutely love watching the Australian Open, and I still go to the Australian Open when I can afford it. So even though I can't play, I can still watch it. So just really being proactive, trying to figure it out, how to make it work. So the next comment, getting enough paint coverage to go work in my yard. It's a stupid little thing, but it makes me happy when I see that I did a thing and it looks great. What a great comment. This person is fantastic. I can't even imagine working in the yard. So this person is really enduring. Again, very proactive, going out to do things, even despite the pain. And then just finding happiness in the little things, even though it's just for them. What would be great if whatever he or she is doing and she shares with the community, whether it's to post the pictures of what she's done or show people or teach other people what they've done, I think that would be fantastic. Or like for example, my fiance's dad, like he's pretty handicapped right now, and I recommended him, like, instead of looking at YouTube video all the time, staying in his chair all the time, I asked him, like, why don't you, because my fiance's mom, right, she bakes, right, cupcakes, I think, and I was just thinking, like, I asked him, like, why don't you take the cupcakes to the neighbors and share with the neighbors? It's just something that you enjoy doing, maybe you like baking, and then just sharing it with the community. I think that would be fantastic. So love this comment, love this person, amazing. So let's look at the next comment. Helping others, particularly other disabled person, become a part-time carer to the disabled and elderly is a very good way to do some good and feel like there is a real purpose to life, and we can empathize a bit on certain levels. I have also been sewing masks right now to protect our immunocompromised and other high-risk populations. So my thing is having a mission to make a positive impact on others. What can I say? This person is a saint. Chronic pain, if you can turn it into something that is beyond yourself, that you can reach, like, sky is the limit, sky is not the limit, go even beyond that. I don't even know how to comment on this. Just read it again. Anyway, great person. Anyway, I should make some comment. All right, so connecting to the community, finding a purpose in life, having a mission in life, finding some positive impact you can have around you. If you can do that, it doesn't matter whether it's big or small. It's all in your heart. If your heart is extremely happy when you give someone a candy, right? That's really good already. Like, don't worry too much about the impact. Just about where your heart is, I think, is most important. Very similar to what I discussed in my other video. I was part of the Red Cross Telecross program. My friend actually yesterday asked me whether he was thinking about joining. So just even that, like, I'm telling my friends what I'm doing, and then he's now interested in doing that as well. Just spreading the positive energy around. So we'll take a little bit of turn and look at two comments that I think specifically is also helpful. It's the idea that things, you'll never know, things can always change. So let's take a look at the comments. Unless you plan on killing yourself, going on is kind of a default in life. So one foot in front of the other, make it to the next day. You'll never know what happened when you get there. That's absolutely true in my sense, for me. And I've also read other comments of people that have had chronic pain for 10, 15, 20 years and then eventually got better. You really don't know what's around the corner. I also like to think it's a journey that's the most rewarding, not the outcome. So these pain warriors that we've been talking about, we admire them for the journey that they've gone through. We're proud of them, of their virtuous character. So it's about that, I think. For me, it's about the journey as well. Next comment, also, just because they are bad day today does not mean they will be bad in the future. My wife was desperate and I finally found a sympathetic doctor to help us. It wasn't much, but it was better than nothing. Things change. That's what keeps you going. That's absolutely true. Again, things change. You could find a great doctor. You could find an effective medication. You could find an effective therapy. Understandable, there are a lot of people that have tried everything, have tried multiple doctors, and I wish them the best. But again, you still don't know what's around the corner. You might try the same thing again and it starts to work. Or you meet another, like in this case, you meet another doctor out of the blue and change your life completely. So you never know. So try and remember that. I think that's really helpful. Alright, by now I think most people have already stopped watching this video. But if you're still with me, let's just go through more comments. Why not? Why not? You might find something useful and inspirational. Alright, so we're going back to what keeps you going. Enjoy the little things. Every victory, every low pain moment, every laugh, everything that you can. It can be hard, especially on bad days, but it makes life a little bit more bearable. I've had chronic pain since I was a toddler, and every day is a battle. My dog is definitely a huge help for me. We are so in tune, and she always keeps me company and makes me smile on my bad days. The days when I cannot move much are the hardest, but she posts up wherever I can get stuck for the day. Helping people also makes me very happy, so I always try to do whatever I can, whatever I am able to help. I believe animals and children in general are bringers of so much light and love. They always make me happy. I'm not going to comment too much about it. I'm choking up a bit. Alright, let's move on to the next one. My family, in particular, my daughter, has kept me going. Also, I'm trying to show her that you can't give up when facing with adversity. You have to suck it up. So a amazing person, a true warrior, wanting to show her daughter, physically showing her daughter how enduring she is over hardship. Kudos to this person. So yeah, just connecting with people around you, your community, bring positivity to them, and just train your body to be enduring. Sometimes it's not a choice, you just have to do it, and it comes over time. But I think you can accelerate it if you're aware of it. That's what I'm trying to share with you guys. All right, next comment. I'm getting out. I'm going to spite all these assholes who didn't treat me like a fucking human being by being better than them. I'm turning around and becoming someone who helps people. My spouse thinks I would be a lovely counselor, and right now that's the rough plan. So definitely turning a negative situation into a positive situation. and then from a position where not receiving anything and go like, screw it, I'm gonna give everything, giving his life to the community. Fantastic. Work to get some mobility back so I can get back to college and get more education. Extremely proactive, very proud of this person. I personally wouldn't use the word asshole and fuck human beings, but whatever it takes, right? But again, if you look at the actual crux of it, it's just really positive. So kudos to this person. So we'll look at the next few comments from what makes you happy, what people living with chronic pain, what makes them happy. By now, I think we've noticed that what makes them happy and what keeps them going is mesh. It's kind of the same thing. And I think that's the main point that I've been sharing. Like, how do you create happiness? Because happiness is what makes you going. So let's look at what other people have said. The camping was my favorite thing in the whole world. Last time we went, I fell 3 times and it was hard. It was hard-packed dirt. If I don't get up to the hills, I suffer. I need nature and no crowds. Maybe it's because my ancestors are from Hilberdines. I don't know what's that referring to. Don't know what we are going to do this year. I also use music as much as possible. Like YouTube is the best. I've been to Pink Floyd 1 week after the third total knee, but I wasn't going to miss that. I went to I don't know what it is. 1 week after ankle fusion, but I wasn't going to miss that one either. What a true warrior. So strong. When we go to concerts, I always get the handicap tickets, or for small venue, I go ahead of time for seats too. So it's just being very proactive. My husband pushes me in wheelchairs because I can't walk far that way. I can sit when needed. It's just not fair to miss out on your favorite things. I'm learning the guitar and watercolor. It helps, and I love the comment that family is the tether. So this person is just super proactive. Oh, of all the comments, the most proactive. Even after surgery, going to the concerts. Now learning guitar, now learning watercolor. Absolutely proactive. And just finding things that she enjoys and makes her happy. Next one. I guess it's pure fucking stubbornness and materialistic shit. Oh, that's not good. I watch a lot of anime and play games I like. I eat good food and I cook myself. There is some future hope. I'm slowly getting my pain under control, and I'm gonna have future surgery. I think eventually I can have my pain managed and be able to work and take advantage of the finance degree. I'm graduating within less than a month. I guess if anything, it's doing things I like and finding motivation in future goals and ideas that my pain will get better. So we've discussed this a bit before, just having the hope that the situation will improve. And that's why I'm sharing this video, like, how do you find happiness to tough you through the difficult times until potentially the pain and the condition gets better. This person also mentioned just very proactive, getting a finance degree, looking at it from a positive perspective, really positive about the finance degree that he or she has. I'm not too excited about the materialistic things, only because they don't last long, for me anyway. I used to love materialistic things and they made me happy. But once it's gone, like for example, if you lose your job, you can't go out and do, if you lose your job and you can't buy those things, if you don't have the money to buy the latest PS5, which is should be coming out end of this year, like what are you going to do then? So there's nothing wrong with finding things that carry you through it, even if it's materialistic, whatever works for you. in my opinion, giving back to the community, helping other people, you can do that anytime. You can just call a friend up and ask them, hey, how are you going today? How easy is that? So I think that's a lot more, you can sustain that a lot longer because you also feel good about yourself when you help the community and help people and friends and family around you. So the next question, next comment, I like to sing. I'm not a professional singer by any means, but I can do it all day and it doesn't hurt me. I like learning lyrics I didn't know before and trying to memorize them. I used to be a preschool teacher before disability. I love singing to children and leading them in hand gestures like Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's silly, but they love it. When this pandemic is over, I think I might volunteer at my local library to lead story time from a comfortable chair. It brings me joy to see smiles on cute little faces. So, exactly what I was just talking about before. Like gives you so much joy and happiness and purpose in life. Being proactive, trying to problem solve, and while she's doing this, I think it's a she, right? Or he or she is doing this, right? They're going through a lot of pain. I know that exists. I haven't forgotten about the enduring part, right? I know it's tough to get to those stages, but you know, when you're doing it, the pain feels different. Like they'll go through pain, but it's different type of pain. It's pain that's worthwhile. So absolutely fantastic. Love this comment. What a great person. We have come to the end of the comments. There's 2 more left, one from each. So let's just finish it off. Hopefully it's great. I've had chronic pain for at least 6 years now. What keeps me going is my career, my husband, my hobbies, and a bloody-minded will to never let the pain win. Before coronavirus hit, I was just starting my 2-year prep for black belt. In martial arts I practice. So this person is just got a lot of fight. She's found things that she enjoys doing, so very proactive. Next one, what makes you happy? For the second question, I have a sensational spouse, a great best friend, a wonderful dog, an angry rabbit, and am always impressed by how nature looks today. So finding the little joys in life. I do a lot of walking, gaming, reading, cooking, and various art projects. Right now I'm vibing with a lot of writing. I'm co-writing the most self-indulgent fluff. Adorable little hand kisses and just being seen by a romantic partner as a queer person in a horrible world. I really like this comment. Just really beautiful. Going through a really difficult time, but just finding things in life to enjoy and to love. People to love, activities to love, literature to love, food to love, art to love. Just finding a lot of happiness despite the pain. So great comment. So that's the end of the video. I will now move to the center. We don't need that anymore. So look, I hope that you've seen that what I mentioned before, going from a negative to a positive, giving back to the community, being proactive, and now I can't remember the fourth one. Go back to my other video. They can really bring you a lot of joy despite the pain, and I think it's really important for me personally to share with you. I honestly hope that, as hard as it is to believe, if you can make this chronic pain into a really positive thing. I can't think of anyone in the world that is deserving of praise than you. We've read a few comments of these individuals, and these are just tiny amounts, what's the word for it? Portion of people living with chronic pain that has responded to me. So there's must be hundreds and thousands, and if not tens of thousands of people out there doing exactly this. So I wish you absolutely the best, that you find happiness and you can have a fulfilling life. Remember, your pain is my pain. Take care of yourself, and I hope there's more contents coming. I'm still thinking about it. If I can get content, then of course I'll make content. Hopefully it's not going to be another year or two before I make another YouTube video again. I've noticed that I have a few subscribers, and I don't know if you guys are regular. I didn't even think about subscribers. People will come back to my channel. But I just really appreciate everyone, and just really lots of love. I hope to see you guys soon again. And I hope to do this video, exact same question, maybe 6 months from now, a year out from now. If you enjoy this video, I really think it's great, because it's other people's opinions as well, the experience as well. If we can do it again in a year's time, it'll be fantastic, and see other great comments, and just lift everyone's spirits up. Remember, you're a pain warrior. Don't forget that you're strong and you're tough despite how we physically feel. Remember how strong you are. Take care. I hope you have a pain-free day and lots of pain-free weeks, and even more pain-free months. I'll see. I don't want to go, but anyway, I have to go. Bye.